What's up guys, Wildland Customs here, and today we're going to take a look at the Avengers comic book series Battle Hammer Thor, or in other words, Ultimate Thor. So here's Thor, and first off I want to take a look at the box. Kind of opened it already, but it's pretty cool, pretty nice. Take a look at that, you have Thor right there. Take a look at the back, it's pretty cool. This is pretty cool too. Got Hawkeye there, looks really nice. Alright, let's take a Thor. I have to say, when I first saw these Avengers movie figures lines coming out, I didn't know what to think about these figures because they look pretty nice, but the lack of articulation really turned me off about them, because I like figures that have a lot of articulation and you can put them in nice poses. But you know, this Thor is actually one of my favorite Thors, so I just had to get this one to test it out, and I have to say I'm really impressed by it. The lack of articulation isn't as bad as I thought it would be, and I think the overall detail of the whole figure makes up for it in the long run. So let's take a quick look at him up close. Take a look at that. I mean, the paint job on this is really nice. The sculpt, the whole figure looks really good too, even down to the buckles on his boots, the jeans. The vest he's wearing on top. This looks all good actually. I'm really impressed by the sculpt. Articulation, let's get into that right now then. While we're at it. Articulation, he has a ball jointed head that goes left and right. Does not really go up and down though. He has those hinge style shoulders that rotate up and down and rotate back and forth. Same thing on the bicep. You know, it's all the same thing that Hasbro does. Does not have any wrist articulation. Like I said, nothing in the chest, no abs, no waist. He has the same thing over here at the hips, which is pretty good. Actually rotates pretty nicely. Same thing at the legs, so it looks pretty good too, and nothing at the ankles. So you know, doesn't have the ankle articulation, no chest, no waist. Sometimes that might be a drawback for some people. Definitely it is for me, but then I mean, if you're just gonna pose them, like overall you're just gonna pose them on your shelf sometimes and just have them standing straight, then this is actually really nice looking. Just leave them like that. So yeah, you know, I actually like this so much that I might actually get the Captain America movie version now, because I always see that, but I never bought it because of the lack of articulation. But you know what, it looks pretty good, so I might get it. Alright, going into accessories, he comes with his pretty cool looking spear kind of thing. As you can see right now, it's like a trident, but you can push it up and it becomes a spear. So that's pretty cool. Kind of gimmicky, but actually it isn't that bad. I'm pretty sure you could use this for something. And of course comes with his nice mighty hammer. Mine actually came pretty warped in the package, as you can see right now, which is pretty sad, but I could fix this easily. Yeah, it's pretty messed up, but nothing I can fix. But it's pretty cool, nice detail. As you can see, it has all like battle damage on it, and yeah, overall it looks pretty nice. Fits in his hand okay. It's kind of loose, I feel like. Kind of dangles a little bit. You could probably fix that pretty easily if you put a piece of rubber there, like a clear rubber. Like I use, where's my, like for my Deadpool figure, when the swords don't fit well, what I do is I put the piece of rubber that they use to wrap the figures. It's clear, so you don't really see it that much, and then it provides nice traction and it fits in really nicely. It doesn't fall off, anything like that. So that's a nice trick for you guys. Yeah, but so overall the accessories are pretty standard, but pretty nice. Obviously Thor needs his hammer, so yeah. Alright guys, so here's size comparisons. I think it all looks pretty good to me. Thor is obviously bigger than Captain America and Iron Man, but not as big as Hulk, so no complaints here. And for the hell of it, here is the Ultimates with the non-Ultimate Avengers. Pretty good, pretty cool looking, I guess. As you can see, the Ultimate Thor is a little bit shorter than the modern Thor, but I think this is more realistic when it comes to scale size, because Thor is supposed to be like 6'6", I believe, and something like Captain America, he's like only like 6'2", so I think the size difference is a little bit more realistic here. So whatever, that's just me nitpicking, so who cares. So yeah, this is a great figure. I actually like it a lot. When it comes down to the whole sculpt of the body, it looks really nice. He's really big and muscular, which is pretty accurate. And even going down to the small details, you have to admit Hasbro did a pretty good job on them. As you can see right here, you look at the pants, it's all stitched up, all looks really nice and detailed. The boots look good, the back looks good. You look at that. Hasbro did a really good job on the paint job and sculpting, and you really can't deny that. Even if the lack of articulation does turn you off about this figure, you have to think twice. A lot of figures you probably like, you know, almost basically the same thing as this when it comes to articulation. Like the Bandai Thundercat figures, you know, they basically had the same articulation. This one might have the ankle pivot, just one little bit, but this one lacks, you know, bicep articulation when this one does have that. So, you know, it's a little give and take, but they all still are great figures. This is one of my favorite figures. And even if some figures do come with articulation, doesn't mean it even works half the time. Like this Bullseye Deadpool figure is my favorite figure, definitely. And you know, it has the ankle, it has the chest, but you know, they're pretty hindered sometimes. Like this one doesn't even go up and down. It goes left and right just a little bit. And the chest one is pretty hindered by the strap, so I barely use it at all, if anything. But you know, in the end, it's still a great figure and I like it a lot, just like Thor. And honestly, at the end of the day, you're just gonna pose them on the shelf anyway and stand them up. So it shouldn't really make a difference, I feel like. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you liked the review. Like always, comment, criticize, subscribe. Do whatever you want, just pay attention. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And peace!